a lot of different shapes. So I just kind of automatically go to crisscross, but you could go legs out. You could honestly take a wide leg stretch, just wherever you can find a comfortable seat right now. And then as we find that comfortable seat, I want you to take just some exploratory movement and settle in. Breathe, move, dance, arm dance, whatever it is. Just settle in, move your neck, your gaze. And then after you've taken your wiggles, and let those wiggles kind of just forget everything you were just doing, settle into this space, this next 30 minutes, because this is about you. And it's time to pause and to breathe and just be. And I want you to start to notice your breath in and out through the nose. And just take notice of that breath. Where it's really cultivating, if it's up in the collarbones, the heart, and the throat. If it's deep or shallow. If you can't hear your breath, see if you can just give yourself 1% more effort in that breath to start to hear the inhale and exhale from the nose. And once you start to hear your breath, see if you can start to feel it move down into the belly. So I'm going to ask for a little bit more percent of effort to start to inflate the belly and start to move that breath in and out. Not only from the nose and the heart, but down into the front of the body, into the low back, maybe even driving that breath all the way into your hips. Just take a few moments to breathe in and out and feel this breath moving from the hips to the top of the head. Feel it intentionally inflating and engaging the muscles and expanding with the inhale. And then with your exhale, feeling the stillness, the softening, the letting go. Hear yourself breathe, feel yourself breathe. And as we move through our practice today, I want you to remember this breath, to maintain this breath, to allow it to help you remain present in your practice. If your eyes are closed, we'll gently open the eyes. One big breath as we take our arms overhead. So reach and stretch, lengthen. Pause for a moment to just feel the sit bones ground into the earth beneath you. Retract the shoulders down and back. Arms floating in space. And then reach the fingertips up more. Exhale, draw the elbows into the sides of the body. Cactus the arms. And then pause in this shape. As we pause in this shape, press your forearms, the back of the hands against that imaginary wall, and open up through that heart space. Y'all are so amazing. Let your heart shine. Breathe deep into the front of that belly. And your next inhale, take it up. Exhale, take that right arm down, side bend. Ground through that left hip, open up through that left side body. See if you can pull that left shoulder up and open more. So find length underneath that armpit. Those left floating fingers are coming to the right side of the room. If you're new to joining us, I have not found out how to not cut off part of my arms, my legs, or my as we're moving. So it's kind of fun in the practice. Inhale, take it up, ground through the hips, reach through the fingers. Exhale, take the left arm down, side bend, second side. Again, open up through that right shoulder. Let the heart shine still. Continue to ground through that right hip. Big breath to open the side body. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, gentle twist to your right, taking the left hand on top of that right thigh. Keep the gaze neutral to start. This might be a really good shape for you. If you'd like to breathe deeper into that left side neck, just a gentle inhale takes our gaze over that right shoulder. On an exhale, release the shape, come back to center. Big inhale, take the arms up to float, ground through the sit bones, make it strong. Exhale, twist towards your left. Gaze to stay neutral to start. Sit tall, maintain that length in the spine, and then option to gaze over that left shoulder. Keep breathing into that right side neck, sitting tall, and breathing deep into our sit bones. Exhale, release. Depending on what shape you are in, we're gonna take our legs out wide. Sitting tall through the sit bones, pull the belly button up to the low back and into the diaphragm. Open up through the collarbones. Big inhale, take the arms up. And then exhale, reach for that right leg, side bend out to the front and to the side. So kind of a mix. You're kind of in this like diagonal shape. And then continue to open up through your belly and your heart. See if you can almost just unscrew the pickle jar, right, with your body. So you're opening up, letting everything shine. Inhale, take it up, sit tall, reach and stretch. Even shoot some energy through those heels. Exhale, come to that left side. Continue to revolve the front of the body up towards the sky. Inhale, take it up. And then exhale, we're coming forward between our legs. So the arms can stay down as kickstands, or we might release the top of the head, release the arms, and come all the way forward. So find a forward fold that works for you, and just let gravity help you out here. Breathe into that upper back, all the way down through the spine into the hips. See if you can let the head hang heavy. On an inhale, start to walk your hands back towards your body. And then we're gonna take our feet together like a book, feet, knees out. Just a little butterfly, flap the wings, move into those hips. And again, sitting tall in this shape. If you have kids or animals practicing with you, they're probably starting to attack now or think this is funny and laugh. So that's kind of awesome. Let the legs settle. And then sitting tall, keep this shape, just a little bit of a twist. We're coming to the right. Breathe into that left side of that back. See if you can relax the shoulders away from your ears. Maybe even slightly take the gaze over the right shoulder. Exhale, release the bind, come through center. We're gonna go right to second side. Big inhale to sit tall, exhale to twist towards your left. Exhale, release, bring it back to center. Draw the knees together. We're gonna rock 5 times up to a tabletop position. So onto your hips and your shoulders, all the way up to seated. 5 rolls. You're just coming onto the shoulders, massaging that low back. And then as you move into tabletop, you're gonna roll over your shins, plant your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And then find a long line here from the tailbone through the top of the head. Plant firmly through all 10 fingers up into the knuckles and the fingertips. And then almost like, again, we have those pickle jars underneath our hands. We're really screwing our hands down and open to engage the lats in our shoulders. Exhale, frame, find your strong tabletop. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, frame. Inhale, take it up. Reach and stretch. Exhale, frame. This time we're gonna inhale up and extend through that right arm all the way up to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle. Right arm comes underneath the body. Slight gentle rest on the right side of the head, and hips are shooting up and back. Really create some space between the right ear and the right shoulder, so you're driving your shoulder down towards your hips. Option to walk the left hand to the top of your mat. Breathe into that right shoulder space. Continue to hear and feel yourself breathing. As you're laying almost top of your surrendering type shape, you should almost be able to feel that belly move onto the legs. Inhale, we're gonna plant through that left hand, send that right arm all the way up to the sky, big reach and stretch. Exhale, take that right arm down. Inhale, take left hand to fingertips. Just 4 of these. Inhale, lift the heart up to the sky. A little bit of rotation through that spine, opening up through. Exhale, frame and be strong. Inhale, take it up. If you're working a lot at your computer, these are marvelous. So continue to do these later today. Inhale up. Exhale, frame. Inhale up. Exhale, frame. This time we're going up, extension through that left arm all the way to the sky. Reach and stretch. Grab your favorite snack out of the air. Bring it with you. Thread the needle. Left arm comes underneath. Rest gently on the left side of that head. And then again, drive that left shoulder down away from the ear. Breathe into that left scap. Option to walk the right hand to the top of your mat. See if you can relax through the face and the toes. On an inhale, plant through that right hand. Breathe and stretch, lengthen through the left arm. And then exhale, frame. And we take a few little engagements of the core here. So we're going to tuck the toes and then just hover the knees. And from this hover knees, I want you to push away through the upper back and then come through neutral. That's 1. I know this is hard. We're only going to do 3. Exhale, push away. Inhale, neutral. 1 more. Exhale, push away. Inhale, neutral. This time we're coming all the way up, down dog. Push the hips up and back. Walk your dog side to side so you're articulating through the heels, the ankles, the knees, and hips. Moving into those hips. Draw the hips up to the sky more, and then plant evenly through right and left arm down into those hands. Beautiful down dogs, everybody. Let your head hang heavy here. When you're ready, inhale sends the arms towards the feet and the feet towards the hands. Forward fold. Just meet somewhere in the middle of your mat. Hang out in your forward fold. Maybe grab opposite elbows. You could even interlace all 10 fingers, put the hands at the base of your neck. It just gives a little bit of that kinesthetic awareness to let the neck release and let the head hang heavy. Option to keep the knees soft here. We're just breathing into the back of the body. Again, taking those full body deep breaths. Exhale, release the hands to your sides if they're not there already. Take the hands towards the hips. And then draw the elbows together behind you as you lift up to stand. We're coming all the way up to standing. Push through the feet. Reach and stretch the arms. Beautiful. Exhale, we're coming into a twist towards the right. As we twist towards the right, our knees are soft, and we're just reaching our arms forward and back. Option to gaze underneath the right shoulder, and then draw length and breathe into that left side neck. Inhale, send everything up through center, big reach and stretch. Exhale, gentle twist towards the left. Looking over that left shoulder, reach that right arm actively out, breathing into that right side neck. Inhale, send everything forward. One more time, a little bit more into the neck. So we're gonna draw a twist to the right. Look over the right shoulder, and this time that left arm is gonna float back behind you to that low back. And I want you to actively reach through this right arm and then breathe into that left side neck. On an exhale, release the left arm. Inhale, send everything up through center. Exhale, twist left side. Right arm comes behind the low back, looking over that left shoulder. Really reach and stretch actively through the left arm. Breathe through that right side neck. Exhale, release the arm, send everything back through center. And then exhale, come into your chair pose. Sit the hips back. Weight is in our hips. We're still grounding through all four corners of our feet. Arms are up and strong. Draw the shoulders back down towards your hips. I love it. We've probably been sitting a lot, but not in imaginary chairs. So this is, maybe we'll do this again later too. Inhale, send it up. Reach and stretch. Exhale, forward folder coming down. And then walk your hands towards everything back out to down dog. So wherever you're at in your mat, try to find the middle of your mat as you walk back out. And then breathe again into the back of the legs for that down dog. Hips are up, even pressure through their arms. On an inhale, we're gonna float the right leg up high. From here, we're gonna draw that right leg up through the top of our hands. We're gonna come up for a high lunge just to start. Push actively through that back left heel all the way into the glute. Shoulders stacked on the hips. Pull the belly button up into the diaphragm. Arms are strong. And then with control, holding that high lunge, you're gonna slowly lower this back left knee all the way down. So we're kneeling lunge. Yeah, lots of control there. Good job. Untuck the left toes. Kneeling lunge, you got this. Exhale, plant that right arm, reach and stretch over to the right side of the room. Woo! Continue to pull this left hip up and back. Find length through that left side body. Smile if you feel it in your hip. You got this. Inhale, take it forward, reach and stretch. Beautiful. Exhale, twist towards the right. And then again, option to keep the gaze neutral or look over the right shoulder. You might even take that left hand behind that low back again, and then actively reach through the right arm to the back of the room. Wherever you're at, inhale takes us to the front of the room, reach and stretch. Exhale, frame the right foot. Step that right foot back, down dog. Inhale, float the left leg high. Draw that left leg through all the way to the top of your mat. Come up for high lunge to start. Push that left knee into all four corners of that foot. See if you can try to maintain that neutral alignment. Pull that hip up and back really strong, high lunge. And then shoot your energy into this right glute. Turn it on as you slowly lower all the way down. Right knee makes contact, untuck the right toes. Big reach and stretch to lengthen. Exhale, drop the left arm, side bend to the left side of the room. As we move through these side bends or twists, there's a lot of objects in your house you can probably grab. So feel free to bring those with you to your next practice, or even find something and grab onto it to help. Continue to pull this right hip up and back. When you're ready, inhale takes us up. Exhale, twist to your left. And then from here, we're gonna take that option to look over the left shoulder. Right arm comes behind to that low back. We're actively sinking length through the left fingertips, reaching to the back of the room. On your next inhale, send everything forward, big stretch. Exhale, frame that left leg, send the left leg back, down dog. On an inhale, we'll send the right leg high, and we'll draw that right leg through. We're gonna come all the way up for warrior one this time, so turn the back left foot at a 45-degree angle, rise up strong. Remember, you're pushing this knee into all four corners of the right foot. Try to prevent it from going in and out. Shoot your energy through the blade edge of that left foot up into the glute. Open up through the hips, the belly, and the heart. Big stretch here. Exhale, you're gonna turn your shoulders open to the left side of the room, warrior two. As we come into warrior two, our right knee is bent. We're actively pushing through that blade edge. You might need to widen your base. Arms are active, draw the shoulders down. Gaze is to the floating right fingers, you got this. And then playing with our warrior here, we're going into side angle. So tic-tac forward from the hips only. Keep the legs where they are. Open and rotate the heart up to the sky. Big reach and stretch. Option to drop the right arm even lower. Continue to keep the legs active here. That right knee is gonna wanna straighten out because it's like, you know, I'd like to come up and rest. So keep it strong. On an inhale, send it up, big, strong warrior two. Straighten through the right leg, triangle pose, tick-tock forward. Find again that same shape, tick-tocking forward, rotating the belly button and the heart up to the sky. On an inhale, send the body up forward, arms are in a T. And then we're gonna step that back left foot up to meet the front foot. Inhale up, big reach and stretch. Exhale, chair pose, send the hips back. The left leg all the way through the top of your mat. Turn the right back leg 45-degree, warrior one. Good work, everybody. Keep it up. Push through the four corners of that left foot. Open up through the front of the body. Find this really foundational, strong warrior one. Before you make a intentional transition, you're just gonna open up to the right side of the room, widen your base, warrior two. Keeping, again, that left knee bent and then actively pushing through this long leg. Your warrior two legs are similar. They're grounded, foundational. They stay where they're at. On your inhale, you're tick-tocking from the hips. Exhale to open up through the front of the body, side angle. Remember your option to take that left arm down. Continue to breathe into that right hip. As you're ready to transition, inhale up, warrior two. Straighten through the left leg, tick-tock forward, triangle pose. Standing posture in our sequence today. Make an intentional breathe into that full body. Inhale, tick-tocks you back up, arms in a capital T. And then we're stepping up to the front of our mat. Last one. Exhale, chair pose, set it back. Little balance challenge in our chair to come up to mountain pose. You're gonna come up onto your toes and then feel that thunder shaking down there, you got it. And then see if you can stand all the way up on your toes. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Exhale, drop the heels. Hinge forward, forward fold, come all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, tabletop the back. Exhale, plant the hands, set the hands and the feet back, down dog, one last time. Actively push through this down dog, hands and feet, lifting the hips up in the air. Press firmly through fingertips, toes, and heels. Big breath into the back of that body. And then exhale, draw the knees down to your mat. And then we'll set the hips back. We're gonna come onto our backs. So transitioning onto our backs, if you wanna put your fun socks back on or any other things that you need to do. And we're gonna come into happy baby and then a twist. So as we come into happy baby pose, we'll roll onto our backs. Knees come into our armpit area. First and second finger around the big toes or outside edges of our feet. And really open up through those hips. You're driving your knees into the ground towards the body. And you're opening that up as you're pulling your knees down. Your feet are trying to shoot up and your arms are resisting. So this is a really active tension pose, up and down. And then if you want to just move a little bit on that low back, rock side to side. You can play with letting your neck and your head release to the ground, or you might tuck your chin, feel some length in the upper back. When you're ready, we'll draw both knees into the chest and then extend the right leg up to the sky. We're going to slowly let the right leg come all the way down. Left knee hugs in strong, arms in a capital T. Take that leg over to the right. A little bit of a supine twist. Arms are open, gaze can be forward or over the left shoulder. And we'll take a little under a minute just to breathe into the left side of that body in this supine twist. So take your time to just settle in and release through the shoulders, the face, the fingers, the toes. Big breaths into this twist. Thinking about the activation of your core, inhale to engage and press through the arms. Draw that right leg or that leg back up through center. And then we'll take both knees into the chest. We'll go to second side, extend through that leg long. Slowly bring it down the top of your mat. Arms open into a T. And then just exhaling off, second side twist. Play with your gaze. Settle in. It's funny when people are on their backs, they all go I'm, so it looks like I'm teaching squares. Keep breathing into that side body. As you feel ready to transition, inhale to engage in the core, press through the arms, take the leg up over through center. And then one more final squeeze, both knees into the chest, give yourself a little hug. And we're just gonna take 1 minute Shavasana like we do every week. So extend through the legs and the arms, lay down however you'd like to make yourself comfortable. We'll just spend 1 minute here in stillness. And remember your tool, your breath, to keep you present. Big breath in through the nose. Exhale, release. One more, maybe an HA audible exhale on this one. Inhale, exhale. The next inhale sends the arms over the head, reach to the toes, big pencil stretch. Good afternoon on a Tuesday. And then draw the knees into the chest. And we can transition onto our sides to press up to seated, or we can rock and roll and find yourself in a seated position as fast or as slow as you would like. And we'll take one breath to close our afternoon Tuesday practice together. So sitting tall, reaching through our front and back of our body, reach the arms. Exhale, cactus the arms one more time. Draw the hands in the heart center. Thank you so much for showing up, ducks. Appreciate all of you. Namaste.